All right, I'm here today to talk to you about something that is very precious to my mind, my heart, and should be to yours. This is made up of a group of entrepreneurs. If it wasn't for the entrepreneurs, number one, our economy never recovers without the small business. Number two, the entrepreneur is the dreamers of our economy that makes the economy grow. The internet, regardless of what the vice president might have said, was not invented by big conglomerate corporations, but by individuals who had dreams. When we have dreams, we see many different things. And so often, once our dream starts becoming a reality, we join in with other organizations to help those who are left behind. And we form not-for-profits to help people who have illnesses and diseases and have fallen down and need lifted up and help them to dream also. SCORE Not-for-Profit Institute is designed to help those dreamers accomplish their goals. And here's why. Okay, why not-for-profit SCORE Institute? Why? Well, what is it? Why? Why do we want to? Because, like I just said, the dreamers need to be able to dream, right? Here's what we're looking at in our economy today. Number one, the tax laws have changed and are continuously changing. And as they do, it seems like the smaller not-for-profits are getting left out more and more. There's not enough money coming in. I've been told that 40% of the not-for-profits in 2000 that made decent money or okay to stay alive in 17 did not make enough to cover their expenses in 18. 19 we don't know yet, but we do see where a lot of them are contacting SCORE saying we need help, we need to rebudget, we need to do this, we need to do that. And we're seeing a lot of that. The next thing is the expectation of the people who donate have become much higher. In other words, in the old days, someone came by and said, would you please give money for this? You'd hand $20 and that was it. Today, millennials, they want to know that their money is spent correctly. And why not? It's their money. They work for it. They have a right to expect that. But a lot of not-for-profits don't quite get that. And lastly, the need. The need is greater than it's ever been. Because our government is looking at ways to economize as they need to, because taxes, anybody disagree taxes are too high? This is Illinois, right? Okay. So what happens is this falls on the not-for-profit sector to take care of those people that are being left behind. That's why we have SCORE Not-for-Profit. Here is a chart. Now this chart shows you the failure of business. In a 5-year period, most businesses, 51 out of 100 businesses survive. If you're service-oriented, this is just regular business, if you're service-oriented, about 36 out of 100, or 36%. It is estimated that not-for-profits are about half that. So if a not-for-profit started 5 years ago, that means that 18 survived, and the reality of that is they're doomed to fail. So think about charities. Think about the good work that's done out there. Think about that charity that somebody just started and their chances of survival. Not good. Not good. Because only 18 out of 100 is going to survive. Why? Well, these are some things here that tells you that. And I don't really need a microphone. I'm kind of loud anyway. But inexperience is the big key. 15%, unbalanced experience, 16%, management inexperience, 17%, just blatant incompetence, and that doesn't mean fraud, and that doesn't mean anything other than they have a good heart, but they don't know what they're doing. It's 45%, all right? So what that totals up to is 93% of the failures are caused by inexperience. Now, what we know in SCORE, working with for-profit businesses, that in a 5-year period, if SCORE's working with you and you're following the plans they help you put together, because we don't put them together, you do, we just mentor you through them, has a 96% survival ratio. Now, that's really high. We really haven't gone after the not-for-profit to help them, but we have in the last couple of years, and we want to translate this improvement from the for-profit sector, thank you, to the not-for-profit sector. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh, it did work.
Just go back.
Okay.
Just go back to.
Go back. There we go. 96%. So we got that covered. We'll just go on. All right. These are the different areas that's covered by not-for-profits. Human services, 35%. Arts, culture, humanities, 10%. Suicide is one of the big things that we really need to face today and look at. Simply Destiny does a phenomenal job. Who's heard of Simply Destiny? Yeah. And that's because they get out there, they serve, they help these kids. I listen to these people who work with them. I listen to their hearts break for these kids. That's what it takes. But that's just not enough to survive. It takes a lot more. So when we look at all of these different organizations, these are organizations that have survived 5 years. For every one of these, there's 8 organizations that didn't survive. So the question is, who should survive? Is it just the ones that get a hold of the right investor or a donator? Is that the one that should survive? I think not. I think the ones we want to survive is all of them. As we look at this list of charities, now I just went on the internet and pulled down all of these logos, all right? These logos, there's about 20 up there that you're going to see. These are logos that represent a charity that's doing a good work. If we back these up, when we look at all of these, and we said, well, these all survived without SCORE. But if these all were starting, whoa, that wasn't what the goal was. Okay. All right, so 18% of them would have survived without SCORE, but 78 with SCORE. You see the difference there? Back that up. Okay, 18% without SCORE. They all fade away, and then with SCORE, 78%. That's why SCORE. But why SCORE? Why not just any other organization? Well, there's lots of different reasons. What can be done? Key to the survival of charities is management of funds. Again, people want you to be efficient. If I give you my $20, I want $21 in return. That's not a joke, that's reality. We have found in the studies that's been done that if I give $20 and get $20, and the charity I'm donating to gets $20 back, that's okay. But if I find out that if I give you $20, you can turn it into $24 by matching funds, I'll give more. That's just one of the rules of donations. But they want accountability for this, as they should. So we need accountability. This deals with the financial needs of charities. Then the second is we need our officers and directors and all to be trained in the not-for-profits. They all need to be trained so that they will make the right decisions in the right way. Very important, because so much of the time when a charity fails, it's not because someone didn't care. It's not because someone didn't make the best decision they could. It's because they didn't have the experience or the knowledge to make the decisions that they were charged with. And lastly, forecasting. Knowing how to set something together for the future. You can't just look at the present and say, let's do good work today. Sinclair can tell you that with Simply Destiny, it was not enough to just say, okay, we covered the bills today because we know there's bills coming tomorrow. And those bills got to be covered. It's not enough to say, boy, we had a good thing today where the kids got out and got to dance, because you can't wait till this one's done to do the next one. You got to do forecasting. You got to do planning. These things are all done by SCORE. We have the nation's largest network of mentors, 10,000. 10,000 mentors we have. 100+ businesses, professionals in the Fox Valley area, in our area, that serves our people, okay? That serves the businesses that are here. Not just not-for-profit, but for profit. Each SCORE mentor has an average of 45 years of business, which works out to be 4,500 years. That's a lot of years. That's a whole lot. Well, not 45 of them, but 4,500 years of experience in vast different ways. There's 100 of us, there's 2 bankers. I'm a former banker. So there's 2 of us. So that kind of shows you the diversity, because there's bankers everywhere. 3 bankers?
3 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes, sorry.
3 minutes, okay. 3 minutes, here we go. They operated in the local community, okay? They put 12,000 hours last year when we figured in all the classes and things we taught. And here's the key. SCORE service is free to our clients. It's not free. We learned it costs a lot of money to have our experiences, but it was free to the client. All right. These are the different classes that are available and the different instructions and then mentoring that's available. I'm not going to go through all that one at a time. You can just see them all. So there's a lot of stuff that we do. I'm going to skip this. The certified mentor can work with every aspect of mentoring for these organizations. Certified mentor can help with financials, planning, startup, all of it.
Bless you.
Mentors are the key. Yeah, bless you, whoever said that. Mentors are the key to the success of any not-for-profit. Now, lastly, I want to just mention that April, March, SCORE was contacted by an organization that says we've got some financial struggles and we need to find a way out of it. And so we sat down and gave some plans, put some plans together. Some of the plans were good that they thought would work, but then there's so many other things involved that they decided to suspend operations for a little while. And now it's coming back after a reconstruction, after making a lot of changes. And I personally believe it will be bigger and better than it was before. So, as of August 5th, 2019, Elder Day Center in Batavia will resume operation. And that largely from, and I think we got two of their directors here that would attest that that's largely because of the help of SCORE. If you're interested in SCORE, any aspect of it, primarily not-for-profit, that would be me. We do everything. You can go to score.org and sign up for a mentor. Thank you.